Shri Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of the Republic of India, in this August House.
Prime Minister Modi's marathon foreign trip is underway. Today he was in Ghana, a country located in West Africa. Such a trip was happening after a long break. The last Indian Prime Minister to visit Ghana was P.V. Narasimha Rao, and that was way back in 1995. So this trip broke a 30-year streak. Prime Minister Modi was welcomed at the airport by Ghana's president. He got a ceremonial welcome. Take a look at this first. Then it was down to business. Ghana gave its highest national honor to Prime Minister Modi, the Officer of the Order of the Star of Ghana. That made it 24 foreign awards for the Indian Prime Minister. After that, he held talks with Ghana's President, John Mahama. They signed 4 agreements in total. They cover culture, healthcare, and goods certification. But more importantly, Modi and Mahama elevated the bilateral relationship. It is now a comprehensive partnership. And why is that significant? Because it expands the areas of engagement. You talk more frequently and you talk about a lot more things. The Prime Minister hailed the shared struggles of India and Ghana. He called Ghana a beacon of hope in West Africa.
हमारे देशों के फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल ने बहुत से अन्य देशों को प्रेरित किया। आज भी पश्चिम अफ्रीका में घाना एक जीवंत लोकतंत्र के रूप में अन्य देशों के लिए बीकन ऑफ होप है। फ्रेंड्स, हम दोनों ग्लोबल साउथ के सदस्य हैं और उसकी प्राथमिकताओं के लिए पूरी तरह प्रतिबद्ध है। वॉइस ऑफ ग्लोबल साउथ समिट में उनकी सकारात्मक भागीदारी के लिए हम घाना का धन्यवाद करते हैं।
Prime Minister Modi then visited Ghana's parliament. He was welcomed with celebrations outside. Take a look. The Indian Prime Minister addressed the parliament. Dozens of lawmakers packed into this massive hall. A couple of them were dressed in Indian attire. One was wearing a sherwani, the other wore a lehenga. The Prime Minister met both of them afterwards. In his speech, Prime Minister Modi highlighted 3 main points: the importance of democracy, the depth of India-Ghana ties, and the future of the global south. He compared the relationship to Ghana's sugar loaf pineapple. Listen in.
We built nations rooted in freedom, unity, and dignity. Our relationship knows no bounds. And with your permission, may I say, our friendship is sweeter than your famous sugar loaf pineapple. With President Mahama, we have decided to elevate our ties to a comprehensive partnership.
The Global South is the main mission. After Ghana, Prime Minister Modi will visit 4 countries: Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil and Namibia. All these are Global South countries. Prime Minister Modi is trying to unite and lead them. These countries may have shared interests and concerns, but they do not speak in one voice. India is hoping to change that. And a strategy is slowly taking shape. Prime Minister Modi appears to be focusing on three common factors. One, a shared colonial past. He spoke about the scars of colonialism. He said some of those scars continue to persist. It could be a reference to Western institutions or policies. Factor number two, Prime Minister Modi talked up the importance of democracy, the importance of nation building. In fact, let me quote from what he said. In Ghana's journey of nation building, India is not just a supporter, but also a fellow traveler. This is different from China and the West. The West is never a fellow traveler. It's always the cocky guy who's already visited the place. And China, they're not even on the democratic path. So Beijing has no vision to offer. Which brings us to the third factor, offering Indian assistance. Prime Minister Modi offered to share India's UPI payment technology. He announced a skilling center in Ghana. He proposed setting up healthcare centers, discussed vaccine cooperation, and offered help in mining and processing. You see the trend here. These are not big budget programs like what China offers. Beijing builds massive highways and gigantic ports. Yes, they look impressive, but they also submerge these countries in debt. India is offering grassroots level help, like in financial technology or skilling or healthcare. History shows that this is more sustainable, and Ghana is the right place to start this outreach. Our ties date back decades. Together, India and Ghana founded the Non-Aligned Movement. This was a group of countries that stayed neutral in the Cold War. They did not join the US or the Soviet Union. Recently, trade has also picked up. The India-Ghana bilateral trade stands at $3 billion. The target is to double that in 5 years. Investments are also booming. Indian firms are running some 900 projects in Ghana. Their investments are worth $2 billion, which is probably why Prime Minister Modi chose to visit Ghana first. This is an ambitious foreign policy move by the Indian Prime Minister. We'll be tracking his visit closely. His next stop is Trinidad and Tobago.
First post now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. First post.